Julia here from JM Squared Vintage. Welcome back to the channel. I am here today with a bins haul. So I didn't have a ton of time at the bins. I was only there for like an hour and a half. So I got some interesting things, some really cool vintage pieces, some really like interesting brands that I've certainly never had on the channel. But I think I have about 35 pieces. But before we get started here, guys, if this is your first time here, if this is your first time stumbling on my channel, first and foremost, welcome. I am Julia, that is my name. We talk all things thrifting and vintage and the business of reselling on the internet here. If that sounds like something that you might be into, consider hitting subscribe down below. I would love to have you along on this journey. But without further ado, guys, I got a little bit of a late start today, so we're losing daylight and I've got a lot to get through. So why don't you go grab yourself a snack, grab yourself a drink. You know I've got my matcha latte and I am probably drinking this a little too late. So sit back, relax, and let's get into the goods. Hi guys, Editing Julia here, just real quick, wanted to pop in. I filmed this video before the fires broke out here in Southern California, and I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to everybody who reached out to see if we were okay, if our house was fine. As you can see behind me, we are safe. Fortunately, our community is safe. We are a good bit away from all of the fires, but the reminder of what is actively still going on is really all around us. There is a ton of smoke, there's a lot of ash in the air. The level of destruction that has occurred is it's incomprehensible, and it is still actively happening. It is just horrible. People have lost their entire lives. There are so many of these houses that have been in families for generations, and it's just all gone. I don't think anybody here has even really begun to process what has happened, and I don't think that that's gonna start until these are under control and people are out of active danger. But when things like this happen, I'm always reminded of that Mr. Rogers quote. It was something to the tune of, you know, when the world looks dark, look for the helpers. There's always people there willing to help. And I gotta say, I see the helpers everywhere. Communities are activating to get supplies to those people who have been displaced. I'm seeing fire crews come in from all over the country. I know we have fire crews here from Mexico. We have fire crews here from Canada. The helpers are here and they are doing everything that they can to put a stop to these fires and help to rebuild some of these lives that have been so heavily impacted. So with that said, if you're able to help, please do. I will link a couple different organizations in the description of this video down below that are doing great things to help the communities that have been affected by these fires, obviously helping the people who have lost their homes. There are organizations that are helping the first responders who are quite literally putting their lives on the line to help stop these fires. There's also organizations that are helping house animals that need to be temporarily housed while people are figuring out housing, and also organizations that help wildlife that have also lost their homes. So lots of ways to help. If you can, please donate. Please send all of your good energy, your good vibes, your prayers, whatever it is that you have, to the people of Los Angeles. And like a phoenix, and like it has done in the past, Los Angeles will rise from its ashes stronger and more resilient than ever before. Thank you again, guys, for all of your concern. It really meant a lot to me. But guys, stay safe, have an emergency plan, and let's get back into that haul. Thanks again. All right, we'll get started here with a non-clothing item, and look at this. If you know what this is, you know what this is already. This is a Whiting and Davis metal mesh purse. If you're unfamiliar with Whiting and Davis, they were like the first company to do this metal mesh, and this is probably from the 60s. It's kind of an oversized metal mesh. Let me get you up close on like what that looks like. And it's got like a really cool like sound to it. It's got one little link that's off, but all the links are there and there's nothing broken off. So with a little gentle needle nose plier work, I can get that back in. There's a little bit of foxing along the edge, but you can see here, like the logo is all over the inside and kind of like a repeating monogram there. But this is a good find. Whiting and Davis metal mesh purses are still sold at Neiman Marcus. They sell for $500 or $600. I've seen a lot of vintage ones go generally between like $40 to like $300. I've seen some go up there. This needs a little bit of cleanup, like I said, a little bit of repair work, but this is an exciting find to find in the bins, in the thrift. It's even exciting to find a Whiting and Davis at like a flea market for like a little bit more up towards market price. They're really cool, and they're definitely a little piece of like accessories history, and keep your eyes out for them while you are out sourcing, because they are just super, super cool. And like, I love the feel of them. If you know, you know. If you've ever held one, I can guarantee you sat there. This is like the original fidget spinner, you know? All right, next up, we've got this little girl's dress. Oh my God. This is so beautiful. So this is Laura Ashley, and it's 100% raw. This is like all raw silk. The light is blowing this out a little bit, but hopefully you can see the texture there a little bit. Beautiful smocking on the front. This is also, by the way, like brand new with tags. I don't know how old this is, but it is obviously in brand new condition. It's 100% silk. It is Laura Ashley, so definitely a find. I'll probably see, I'm not quite sure, I'll probably see somewhere between like 30 and 50 for this. It's so cute. Like, look at that collar. Look at that cute little scalloped collar. Size 24 months. Cute for like a little like flower girl moment or Easter dress. I'll probably get this listed fairly soon. I know that it's January, but the spring months are just right around the corner. So, oh, this was a cool find. Definitely a brand I want you to keep your eyes out for, mostly because there's a pretty serious collector's market for it. This is Jam's World. I mean, I feel like you guys will remember Jam's World if you are over 30. You know, Jam's World was just kind of part of our lives. Now, people collect specific patterns. The question is figuring out what pattern it is, because they have had, oh God, probably hundreds of patterns over the years. I know that the ones that are more of like a baby doll style dress, they're kind of like oversized baby dolls, they tend to be, I think, the best sellers for women's. But this is just a little tank maxi length dress. I'll do my research, try to figure out what pattern this is and get it listed. These go anywhere between like $30 and $100 depending on the pattern. If it's one of the more in-demand patterns, you know, it'll go for more money. Also, keep your eyes out for like men's button-down shirts, because there's a lot of guys, they're not specifically collecting one pattern, but they're trying to get all the patterns. So it's worth a little time invested to figure out what pattern you've got, but definitely keep your eyes out for that tag. It'll go, again, probably at the low end for $30, up to probably about $100, depending on, you know, the rarity of the piece and the desirability of the pattern. But I love Jam's World. I do not find it often. Let me know if you find it a lot. Like, have you ever found it? Have you ever found one of those pieces that sold for $100? Let me know. I'm interested to hear your experience with Jam's World. Next up, I saw these and I just thought that they were so funky. So these are a pair of jeans from Dangerfield. Now, Dangerfield is kind of like a youth-focused brand. These are wide leg. These are kind of printed on. This is the tag here. Dangerfield is sold like on their own website. They're also sold on Dolls Kill. These are in like perfect condition. It's not an altogether expensive brand. Like, I want to say that these probably retailed like $80, but like so many things on Dolls Kill, like they're just sold once until they sell out and then they're gone and people seek them out. Certain Dangerfield ones, now I haven't seen this specific pair of jeans, but I've seen other kind of printed jeans selling between like $30 and $80, depending, I'm sure, on size and style. So I'll have to do a little bit of research before I get these things listed, but they are basically brand new condition. Like, these just don't feel like they've been worn at all. Very cute. Definitely a brand to be on the lookout for. Let me know, have you ever found it? Did you pick it up? Did you pass it up? Did you sell it? How fast did it go? Let me know. Very interested. But these kind of like alternate clothing companies sell very, very well, for me at least. I would wager a bet that they probably sell pretty well for you as well. Alrighty guys, the bangs are in the eyes and it's driving me nuts. Next up, this was kind of a cool find. So I felt this before I saw what it was. This is from Athleta, and it's a little tank top. It's obviously very wrinkled. This needs to be washed and steamed. But this is like a silky viscose. I'm gonna guess that this is Cupro. 100% Cupro. So that's basically what they tout as vegan silk. Has a similar hand to it. It's a little bit sturdier, and like when you get it wet, It does absorb a ton of water just like any kind of viscose. But this is called their like Calm Cool Sleep Set. And I've really slowed up on picking up Athleta in general. I will pick up their like regular wear pieces before I pick up their athletic wear pieces. I know that that's kind of really where they got their start, but right now for me, their more like casual wear stuff is selling better. And always try to only pick up newer pieces. One of the little tells on Athleta, now this is going to be on a tag, but if you're looking at a pair of pants or like a shirt that's got like a screened label on the back neck, is that they will have the name of the item printed on the tag or right underneath the logo. There you go. So this sleep set, I'll probably see like somewhere 25 to 32 on this. While I know it's meant to be like a sleep tank, I can 100% see this just being like a camisole that somebody wears out and about. But it's otherwise in great condition. Like I said, needs a bath and a steam because it looks very wrinkled right now. But this is a good find from Athleta. And I think that this will go quickly. Oh, I forgot I had one more non-clothing item. I am a sucker for a weird vintage hat. And they always sell really well for me. I see a ton of them in the bins, but this one, there was no way I was leaving this behind. This is from like an 80s golf tournament. And like, look, that's the Lehman Brothers Andy Williams Open. Lehman Brothers, first and foremost, what a relic. So it's from Cali fame of LA. This is made in the US. Look at the back strap. It's this like weird faux leather situation. This is probably, I'm gonna say like 85, maybe a little bit earlier. The colors are great. The shape of the hat is like something that guys today are looking for. You know, the fact that it's a golf tournament, so you have that like preppy aspect to it. It's a Lehman Brothers. So you'll get finance bros going for something like this. I'll probably see like $30, $35 on this. And I have no doubt that with golf season starting to come up and like golf trip season, I have no doubt that this will go pretty quick. I completely forgot that I picked that up. This is a fun find. So this is ModCloth and it's a size 4X, which is a great size. You know, you just don't see a lot of it on the secondhand market. It's this really pretty white, crisp, pop over like baby doll top. And this is brand new with tags, which I almost never find ModCloth new as tags. Almost never. I think maybe once in my life. And it was at a thrift, not the bins. So something like this probably retailed for like 50 bucks on ModCloth, and I would imagine I'll probably see somewhere 25 to 32 on it. I have no doubt that this will go quickly. Again, with springtime right around the corner, stuff like this will start to go as people are starting to fill out their wardrobes. I love the shape of this baby doll. That's gonna be like nice and flattering on the bust. I like the split neck. That looks good on pretty much everybody. And again, brand new with tags. So definitely pick up ModCloth when you see it. Next up here, this is a Free People Movement sweatshirt. There's a couple little specks on it, which I have no doubt that I'll be able to get out. This is like a funnel neck, raw hem, oversized sweatshirt. I always love their sleeves. They always have these nice, big, wide, kind of chunky sleeves. It's in great condition otherwise. It just needs a little stain removal and I will make quick business of that. Also, guys, just to like wet your whistle a little bit, I'm working on pulling together a video that's all about like stain removal, like stain removal 101. I hope that'll help. It's something that I get a lot of questions about and it's something that I've kind of figured out through trial and error, but keep your eyes out. I think I'm gonna have that out in like the next month or two, so I hope you like it. And as always, if you have any kind of like content that you want to see from me, always put it in the comments. My ears are always out, and you know, I love getting ideas from you guys, and you guys have given me some great ideas. Next up here, this is a vintage 90s piece, very like boho. This is from a brand called The Territory Ahead. I've had a couple pieces from them. They're all really like well made, 100% cotton. I don't think I've ever had anything from them that wasn't 100% cotton. So this is like a midi length batik dress with like a surplice neck. This is such a like timeless dress. Bodice is fully lined in cotton, so it feels nice. It's gonna wear well. It's a flattering cut. It's very, very, very timeless. So I'll probably see like 30 to maybe 40 on this. What size is it? It is a size 6. This just feels like something that I could see like today. Like I feel like I could see Prana making a dress like this. Anyway, this is in like incredibly good condition. Next up here, oh, this was so cool. So this is some Y2K vintage express suede skirt in this teal color. Like this skirt would have been worn with like a zebra print top, maybe with like a pink accent. Here's kind of how you can tell. All right, so like Express, most people know the Express label of like the last couple years that it was around, the white background with just black block letters. So if you see one that says Express World Brand, that's generally like late 90s to early 2000s. If you see one with Express like Company International and there's like a weird French spelling to that, that's more towards the 90s. But this is Y2K and in pretty great condition. It's a size 3-4 in otherwise excellent condition, fully lined, and that fun teal color. I mean, I always said this is one of those colors that is pretty much flattering on everybody. Dark skin, light skin, ultra pale, cool, warm, like everybody looks good in a turquoise. I'm not sure what I'll get on this. It is suede, so maybe like 40, 50 bucks. It's great, and I can almost guarantee that this will go on Depop. All right, next up, this is a little We The Free top. These are the kind of things that like kind of surprise me that they go so well. But this is a light purple, ultra lightweight slub. I mean, you can probably see me completely through that. But it's We The Free, it's size medium, raw hem, super cute. I mean, this is the kind of thing that I'll get $20 for without batting an eye. And something like this, like it's kind of unusual. People really love their basics. They love their t-shirts. I'm always surprised at what they sell for. Of course, retail, they usually sell like $50, $60. They're not cheap, but these We The Free t-shirts, they sell quick for me, and they always have. Next up, okay, so this is Do and Be, which I believe is just it's like a boutique brand, but this I thought was so cute. So it's this champagne colored satin dress. It's got this beautiful drape. It's one shoulder. This little sleeve is so pretty, and it's got draping across the midsection. It's super flattering, and then it's like a wrap style silhouette, and it's brand new with tags, and it's size small. So something like this. And it's funny, when I went to look this up, I found a couple out there. They're all selling between 30 and 40 bucks. And there's another like online boutique called Vici, V-I-C-I, that used to be like everywhere. I don't know if they're as big as they used to be, but they were like huge for a while there. And Vici also carries this dress. So that's how you know it's like a boutique dress, because it is the exact same thing, just with a different label. But either way, it's pretty nice, and the other pieces that I found from them have been pretty dang nice. I've found and sold quite a few. So I have no doubt that this will go quick. You got wedding season coming up. Obviously this would have been great for the holidays, but wedding season's coming up. This is a perfect like wedding guest dress. Super flattering, super forgiving, honestly, and it's brand new with tags. So I have no doubt that this will go quickly. Let me know, do you see that brand out and about? Do you pick it up? Do you leave it behind? Let me know. Next up, this is gonna be kind of a tough one to show. Okay, so this is a little wrap dress from a brand called Little Moon. So this is about midi to maxi length, and it's like double layer mesh. I felt this because it felt like really nice mesh, and God, this just does not show well when I'm holding it up. This is 100% something I'm gonna have to photograph on the mannequin. So we've got some blouson sleeves, great condition, size small. So Little Moon, which is the brand, is an Aritzia brand. So this probably retailed like $150. This is in like brand new condition. It's really gorgeous, nice kind of flattering dress. So I'm not quite sure what I'll get from it. I've never had a piece of Little Moon clothing, so sold comps are really all over the place. I see similar pieces going for like $25, and I see similar pieces going for $80. So I'm not quite sure. It is lovely. It's something that I'm gonna have to like photograph right. I do think it's a beautiful dress. I love the idea of like a double layer mesh. Like it just feels like it flows really nice. This kind of mesh has just a really beautiful drape to it that I love. And this could easily also be like a beach dress or a swim cover up. So I'll make sure to use all of those keywords to get the right eyeballs on it. Next up, now this is probably gonna be a Depop sale. Look at this absolutely adorable vest. Okay, get up close on that, because that is like lattice work. That is like stitched lattice work. There's a couple little stains on this, so I'm gonna have to do a little stain treatment, but you cannot leave something like this behind. First of all, look at those buttons. I vaguely remember my mom had like a tin of buttons. I feel like everybody's mom had a tin of buttons at one point in their life, and she had a couple like floral shaped ones that were vintage, and I used to dig until I found them. I don't know why. I absolutely love them. But is this adorable? And it's got a little gingham back to it. Oh, absolutely adorable. Brand on this is Casey and Max. Size medium. Oh my goodness, and it's a linen cotton blend. Well, who knew? So these little pieces, these little embroidered parts are denim. Oh my God, there's beading on it. Like there's beading in these flowers. Like the amount of work on this little vest is intense. And I have no doubt that this will sell quick. I'll probably get like $30, $35 for this, almost guaranteed on Depop. Maybe eBay. I've been selling stuff like this on eBay quite a bit as well. This is like the queen of granny vests. I've sold a lot of stuff like this over my time reselling, and this is like the blueprint, right? Like this is like the blueprint of granny vests. I love it. That lattice work is out of this world. Next up here, now this is an extra small, but I don't care. This will sell. This is from Theory. And this is actually an older Theory piece. So that's the older Theory tag, all small letters with those serif fonts. But this is a 100% silk little tiered tank. I have sold tanks from so many different brands that are similar to this, either like rayon or silk or like a viscose, but this particular like double layer, so like that top layer is just over the bust and then it drapes down below. I've sold a bunch of these and they always sell really quick. They're like a perfect basic. And again, this is Theory, super high-end brand. It's in perfect condition. Obviously needs a good steam, but something like this I'll probably, from Theory, being that it's silk, I'll probably get somewhere 35 to maybe like 42 on this. Maybe a little bit more. No doubt this retailed for $250, $300. And it's a decent, like it looks to be like a pretty generous size. So this could probably fit somebody who's a size small too. So I'll make sure to grab measurements on that, but so pretty. Next up, this was kind of wild to see. So this is Halston Heritage. And another thing that's not going to show well because it's very draped. This is another kind of super drapey, I think this is like a super drapey viscose, but it's in this pretty red. It's got this drapey neckline draping along the midsection here. Same on the back. It's probably about knee length and it's got like a bubble hem. So this is Halston Heritage. Like Halston has Halston itself, that is like the high-end ready-to-wear line. And then you have like H by Halston, which is like a mainstream department store brand. Halston Heritage is somewhere in between. This is something that's probably sold more at like Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom level versus like the Neiman Marcus, the Saxeth Avenue. So, but still very expensive. They're about $400, $500 for dresses like this. This is a size extra large. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna be able to photograph this because my mannequin is like a size small. This is a size extra large, and how this shows matters. It's gonna hang on my mannequin like hanger. So either way, this was an exciting find. I'll probably get, I don't know, somewhere between like 50 and 80 bucks on this. That's about what I've gotten for other Halston Heritage pieces, but definitely a label to be on the lookout for. Anything Halston, not so much H by Halston, but Halston Heritage, you're gonna wanna pick those up. All right, next up, this is a dress from Rag & Bone, which is always exciting to find. Just a cute little kind of almost racerback looking tank dress with a drop waist and kind of a flared skirt. It's funny, like, if this waist started up here, I probably would have left that behind because it feels like dated but not quite yet back in style. The fact that this is drop waist, because drop waist is kind of trending right now, drop waists and basque waists, I'm going to pick this up. So it's got an exposed seam in the back. It's got, I love when companies have these nice long like ribbons or straps connected to the zipper so you can like get into the dress by yourself. It's fully lined. Rag & Bone is a very expensive brand. Like look at the interior. Yes, this dress was probably about $400, but so it's lined in this super soft, and then it's got this grosgrain ribbon here that protects your skin from that zipper because the zipper is metal. Just the little details. That's usually what sets apart these like higher end brands from their cheaper counterparts. It's when there's like thoughtful details in places that you can't see from the outside that you know you're dealing with something higher end. I don't know. I mean, again, I'm gonna have to keyword this pretty cleverly, but I'll probably see, I don't know, like 35 to 45 on this. If it was one of like their kind of inline dresses, you can easily expect in that $100–$150 range. Rag & Bone is very expensive. Next up, this is something that I'll pick up anytime I see it. This is a cashmere wrap in a beautiful light blue, kind of a ribbed cashmere wrap. Oh, this is from Lord & Taylor. Now, typically I'm not gonna pick up Lord & Taylor's store brand almost ever. I do see some of it while I'm out sourcing, but when it comes to like a cashmere wrap, that's usually my like deciding factor. Because cashmere wraps are like really giftable. They are able to be worn by man or woman. They're luxury, and like if you are shopping for a gift to give somebody, this is such a good, everybody will love it kind of gift. And I mean, no matter what, you'll probably see a minimum of $40 on something like this. Like an oversized cashmere scarf or wrap is gonna be like a minimum of a $40 sale. Depending on brand, easily it can go like well into the hundreds, you know, so depending on who makes it. But I do always keep my eyes out for cashmere. Especially cashmere wraps are one of my favorite things to pick up, and they're usually one of my faster sellers across the board. It kind of doesn't matter what brand it is. Just the other week, I picked up a Charter Club cashmere wrap, and I would probably never pick up Charter Club otherwise, but a cashmere wrap, you bet I will. Next up, this is Girls from Savoy, which I have not seen, I don't think, in a little while. This is an Anthropologie brand. I have not seen this tag in a while, so I can't say that I pick it up frequently or not, but this is just a little kind of like midi length tank dress with that little surplice front. This, I think, was probably from like the early 2010s, but this style, this kind of surplice bodice dress is still definitely something that is, I don't want to say like on trend, it's not a trendy piece, but this is something that is kind of like a forever silhouette. But this is a size medium, great color, it's in fabulous condition, but I'll probably see like 25 to 32 on this. Solid color, surplice bodice, V-neck. It's very flattering and easy to wear, right? This is what I like to call a one-piece wonder. Next up, now this is something, so this is Abercrombie & Fitch. And I gotta say, I love their dresses. Can't even believe I'm saying it. So this is a little halter style top, but this is something that is supposed to, I think, fit like this, where you have kind of a deep V and then this ties and then goes around your neck like this, right? So it's supposed to like come in the middle and go up and over. This is a size extra small. I've been really winding back on picking up extra smalls. But a brand like Abercrombie & Fitch that does have a lot of shoppers more in like the teenage years, there's gonna be more extra smalls out there. So I have no qualms picking up their little cocktail dresses. So this is midi length. I am obsessed with this color. I think it's so pretty. It's like a beautiful like copper color. And on somebody with a more like warm skin tone, it's gorgeous. But this is in like perfect condition. This will sell quickly. And for something like this, I'll probably get $30–$35 for it. And when you find stuff like this, especially something that you think is going to go more toward high school kids or like college age kids, you want to be using formal dress, cotillion dress, prom dress, cocktail dress, you know, all those kind of things that they are also looking for. This is also, you know, you're going to use like wedding guest dress. But either way, I will say I've been consistently impressed with the quality of their dresses for their price. If you're shopping there like retail price, you're gonna pay probably about $100 for a dress. And I'm gonna tell you right now that the quality of that dress is going to be as good or better than most of the stuff that you'll see at Revolve for 3 times the cost. I've been super impressed with them. So if you're going to a wedding, if you're gonna be a wedding guest, or you've got an event coming up and you don't necessarily want to shop secondhand, or you don't have time to shop secondhand, I would say confidently check out Abercrombie & Fitch. And I will say that they have made leaps and bounds in making up for the fact that they were horrifically size exclusive for a long time in their history. They generally have a pretty great size range. And again, the quality is great and it's good bang for your buck. And if you're in that time crunch and you have to buy it new, you can always turn around and sell it for probably most of what you got it for, especially if it's something that is in stores today. Very cute. I do not see a lot of their dresses, but when I do, I will pick it up. This color, oh, I wish I could wear that. Next up, this is a little piece from Athleta Girl. Again, I don't pick up a ton of Athleta. I don't see a lot of Athleta Girl, but this little sweatshirt I thought was so cute. This looks like something that I would see. I lived in the mountains of Utah for a long time, and I would see little girls coming off of Deer Valley wearing stuff like this all the time. So for something like this, I will not just use like sweatshirt, stuff like that, but I will also use ski base layer, ski mid layer. It's got this cute little, like, I don't know what you call this, like a tulip hem. It's got zip pockets. So this is something that can be used as like a lightweight jacket. I won't see a ton for this. I'll probably see like 20, 25 for this, which is fine because I'm sourcing this at the bin. This is definitely not the kind of thing that I would pick up full price at a thrift store, but at the bins, this will be a quick sell. Oh, and it's fleece lined, like really nice fleece lined. Next up, now this was a tag that gave me flashbacks, and I didn't realize that they were still in business. So Miss 60, where are my 90s kids at? Miss 60 jeans were like it. They were, so before the days of like 7 for All Mankind, Miss 60 ruled the denim game. They were expensive. They were like the elite jeans. But this little dress is from Miss 60. I guess M60 is maybe a line within Miss 60. I'm gonna have to do a little research on it, but I thought this was cute. It's a size 10. It's like a crinkle chiffon, zebra print. I'll probably see like 30 on this. I don't know if Miss 60 is still as in demand as they used to be, but we'll find out. This was more of a let's have a nostalgic moment kind of pickup for me, and I have the privilege of doing that because I have a YouTube channel, so just let me know about your Miss 60 jeans. I really just wanted to talk about that. I coveted them so hard. I can't remember if I ever actually had a pair. I'm gonna guess I didn't because they were very expensive. All right, next up, another little kid's dress. I thought this was so adorable. So this is from Haute Hippie, and I'm interested to know how Haute Hippie Kids does. This is just a darling little floral dress, all smocked bodice with these cute little sleeves. Little strap that goes over it. Haute Hippie was for a very long time a very, very, very expensive brand, but now I see them from time to time at like TJ Maxx, so I think that that's brought the resale value down, but I just thought this was so adorable. This is a size 3T, perfect condition, perfect little garden dress, so cute, fully lined in cotton. I don't know, I'll maybe see like 20, 25 bucks on that. This, if you've been following me along for any amount of time, you know how much I love Janie and Jack, and this is one of their little linen play suits. OMG. Okay, that pocket. What's going in that pocket? One Cheerio. It's so cute. This is brand new with tags. Size 6 to 12 months. It's 100% linen. So this is probably like the thing the baby's gonna wear like once. Little palm trees embroidered. So precious. I believe these run about 60 or 70 bucks. And I know that because I bought my godson a little like sailor suit. Something about a little baby boy in a sailor suit just like melts my cold black heart. So I don't know if he ever actually even wore it, which makes me sad. I hope they gifted it on if he didn't wear it, but absolutely stinking, so cute. Again, I'll probably see like 25 bucks for this. Next up, a cute little Free People top. This is lightweight, like slub jersey. I just thought this was really cute. So it's got a little ruche down the center here, ruche down the back as well, deep V-neck with these big kind of statement sleeves. So I don't know if you can really see this. It's a white background with the purple flowers and then yellow accents. This is very, very springy. Size small, in fantastic condition. Something I'll probably see like 22 to 30 on. Really cute. I'm pretty sure that this is fairly current too, so. And it doesn't look like it's been worn much at all. Next up, we've got another one of these vintage pieces. I pick these up anytime I see them. This is lightweight denim. Brand on this is Passioni? I don't know. But it's got these cute little embroidered details up at the shoulders, and I'll tell you, that is actually cut work. So you can actually see through those little punch holes. Size small, but definitely like an oversized fit. So something I'll probably see about $20, $25 on this. Again, probably either a Depop or an eBay sale. I think it's very cute. And something I'll use, not only will I use like vintage and granny core and stuff like that on this, but I'll also use Western because this has a little little bit of like a bandana flare to it. But either way, this is in fantastic condition. This kind of stuff just sells really well right now. Next up, this was a fun find. Now this is a basic, but it's a special basic. So it's just a little black long sleeve t-shirt with a boat neck, but it is vintage juicy. And anything vintage juicy is going to sell. Like, I remember these shirts from the early 2000s. These kind of boat neck, semi-sheer, 100% cotton, with like the extra long sleeves. So like the sleeves will end like right here on your knuckles. You would wear this with probably a tank top underneath with a little bit of lace trim that would be a little bit longer than this, so it would peek out the bottom, and you would wear that over your low-rise flare jeans. It was a whole look. This will go in no time. Like, true Y2K Juicy sells very, very well for me. It's a size medium. It's in basically brand new condition. This does not look like it's been worn much at all. I'll probably see like 30 bucks for this, no lie. And I have no doubt this will go quickly. Vintage Juicy is it. If you can find it, pick it up. And you can tell, I talked about this on a previous video, but newer Juicy is made in China. So if it says made in the glamorous USA, that's Y2K vintage. That's the stuff. Okay, next up, I mean, you're never gonna see me turn down a little silk sleep tank. This is from Dorman. I think that this is vintage, probably from the 90s. I don't really know the brand, but it's 100% silk, kind of shell pink, really nice condition. I mean, it's a size extra large, which is always really nice. Something like this I'll probably get like 25 to 35 bucks. Now, if this was a brand that is like really in high demand, like a Lunya, you're looking closer to like a $60, $70, $80 purchase, but I don't really know this brand. Again, I think it is vintage, but silk tank tops are just always gonna sell. Oh, next up, this was so cool. Okay, so this is a vintage Reebok windbreaker. Look at this thing, straight out of the 90s. The colors are there. This is like a lightweight. It's got a hood that folds into a little pocket in here. Look at that pocket. Look at that interior mesh lining there. I mean, this is just so 90s. Like, I remember these. And the crazy thing is, when I picked this out, there was something in the pocket and I pulled it out and it was this little scarf. It was so random. So it's super pretty. It's definitely silk. I'm looking at it and there's no like label on it, and all I see is like this CD. So I'm wondering if this is like a knockoff Christian Dior scarf. I mean, it's super cute. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with it. Actually, if one of you guys wants it, let me know. Put it in the comments down below. If more than one of you wants it, I'll do like a random drawing and send it on its way to you guys. But, which is so random. It was in the pocket of this, which is vintage from the 90s. This feels brand new. But I do love that kind of like celestial design, right? So pretty. But back to the real item here. So this 90s, this is in like mint condition. I will probably get like 40 bucks for this, maybe a little bit more. I haven't done any comping on this at all. Like I didn't need to. Like, this is not something I even needed to question whether or not I was gonna pick it up. Look at those tags. I mean, this has gotta be like 93, 94. And again, in like flawless condition. Like, this does not feel like it was worn much at all. Like, typically when you see stuff like this, always take a look at like the zipper, because the zipper tends to show the wear the most. So a lot of times when you get something like this, like there'll be like paint chipping off of the zipper or like bent teeth. But this is, I mean, like flawless, pretty flawless. Next up, we've got a little Zara dress. You know I love my Zara linen. I find quite a bit of it here, which is nice. This is a pretty blue scoop neck midi dress with a split. So cute. I mean, 100% something I wish was in my size, because this is my blue and I can never find anything in this color. It is a size medium. It's got adjustable straps, which I really love. Just a simple little day dress. This is something that is like, somebody could wear this to like brunch. Somebody could also wear this to like a summer wedding. But something like this, I'll probably get like 35 bucks or so. I love this color. Anything I've ever sold in this color goes fast, because I know for a fact that there's a lot of girls out there like me that also love it. These are the kind of things from Zara. There's a lot of stuff from Zara that I would not pick up for full price at a full price thrift, but something like this is something that you definitely should pick up. You know, 6, 7, 8 bucks, you will make your money back and then some on something like this. We are getting there, guys. Only a few to go here. This is something that I've sold before, like this exact color. and I'm pretty sure this exact size. This is from Paige. And I don't pick up a lot of Paige. I leave, like if I see Paige denim behind, I almost always leave it behind unless I know it's one of like their new like inline cuts. Because Paige is a very expensive brand. But this is a midi, like slub knit. It's kind of like, I don't want to call this a jersey. It's a little bit heavier than a jersey. It's like a lightweight fleece, almost like a lightweight French terry. And it's in fantastic condition. And the one that I had before this sold in 2 days. So I was excited to see it, and I will be getting this listed fairly quickly. It's a size small. I want to say that this retailed when I initially looked it up. I'm going back like a year. I want to say it retailed close to 200, maybe 250. Paige, again, very, very expensive. And I'm pretty sure this sold for like 40 bucks. Paige, again, I would proceed with caution if you see it out there. I'm picking this up because I knew like this already sold for me very, very quickly, but just do some check comps if you see it. Next up are these Patagonia shorts. I believe that these are fairly modern. They've got the little patch down there on the bottom of the leg. They're in great condition, 100% cotton. This is the length of shorts that a lot of guys are looking for these days. So don't walk away from stuff like this because they will sell quite quickly. This is a size 33. These will go, I'm sure, in no time flat. Maybe they'll take until it starts to warm up a little bit, but no doubt you're gonna wanna use hiking shorts, trekking shorts, outdoors wear. You're gonna use all those keywords on top of casual shorts. Most likely, these will get bought to be worn as a casual short, but you know, Patagonia is a well-known outdoors brand, so make sure you're using all of those outdoor style keywords to get the right eyeballs on this. I'll probably see, these probably retailed 75 or 80 bucks. I'll probably see like 25 to 35 on them. It's exciting to find like what I think is like new Patagonia, because usually they don't change styles all that much. Like this is kind of one of the big ways that they will change styles, you know, like they'll change the length of the shorts. And a lot of times people will have their pieces for like 10 years and then they'll finally like literally wear out and then they'll donate them. So this was an exciting find. Next up, this is just a Talbot's piece, but I know this will go in no time flat. This is a heavy gauge jersey t-shirt in this Breton stripe. These kind of shirts, pretty much no matter the brand, J. Crew, Talbot's, if you ever find a St. James, anything like that, these things sell quickly. They are eternally stylish, like the St. James that I've had in my closet. It's gotta be going on 15 years at this point. It will still be in my closet in 25 years, still timeless and elegant. These heavyweight jerseys, these are really great like transitional pieces, really good for spring and really great for fall. This is a size large. And again, they feel like a heavier gauge. Like if you can imagine like a Hanes beefy tee that's got that like heavyweight cotton that's not super soft and super stretchy. If you take the beefy tee cotton and make it just a little bit heavier, that's kind of the territory you're in for stuff like this. And make sure you're using French sailor shirt, you're using Breton stripe, that's B-R-E-T-O-N stripe, nautical stripes. But either way, this is a forever pickup. Any of these shirts, I don't care when, they will just forever be in style. And I'll probably see like 25 bucks on this. It's not a super significant piece, but I have absolutely no doubt that this will be a quick sell. I love stripes so much. Like, fun fact, my wedding dress was striped. Next up, this is a Free People piece. This is like an open knit kind of baby doll style dress. So you can see this is pretty sheer and it's V-neck. And it's a flat front, right? Like this kind of just looks like a tunic in the front, but then if you look at the back, and I kind of love this silhouette. If you look at the back, it's got kind of like a baby doll style seam there. I like stuff like this because I like a flat front, like I like an oversized tunic front. But on somebody like me, especially because I have a big bust, it just looks like a tent. So I like when you have a little bit of shape in the back to kind of pull it in. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find the style of this, but it's great condition, super cute. I'll probably see like 25 to 32 on this. Size small. Next up, this is a pair of pants from J. Jill. I have no doubt these will go quick. These are like ticking stripe, wide leg, ankle length trousers. These are linen blend, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 55% linen, 45% rayon. So it's linen blend. So it's got the feel of linen, but it's got the drape of a rayon, which is so nice. I love this stripe. This is the kind of thing from J. Jill that will sell no problem. It's a size large. They're in great condition. They do need a bath. and a steam. And remember, anything with rayon, cold water only, no heat on them. Rayon shrinks like crazy. Very, very cute. I'll get these looking brand new. I'll probably see again like 25 to 32 on these. J. Jill doesn't sell for a ton of money for me, unless it's like a super significant piece. Will never sell for a ton of money, but it's generally a very quick sell. People love it. And for good reason. You know, it's very timeless. The quality's great. The textiles are always nice, and they are spendy retail. And finally, the last piece, again, show me a silk sleep piece and I'm in. So I found these. Oh my God, that feels really nice. Again, that shell pink. And then I turned it around to the back and it has this little embroidered piece right here that says Fleur. So cute. So the brand on this is Fleur du Mal. And this is a label I want you to commit to memory if you see it. These are super duper expensive. These boxer shorts, I'm pretty sure, retail, just boxer shorts, just the one piece, retailed for about $199. Very expensive. So Fleur de Mal is a high-end like lingerie and like sleepwear boutique. Here, I want to say that they sell them on Revolve. I feel like that's what I saw when I was searching. Extremely high-end, obviously beautiful textiles. This is in great condition. And it is a little bit of a stretch silk. So that's always nice, especially with like a sleep piece, but super adorable. And sold comps on these are between like anywhere between like $30 and $100 for similar ones. I haven't found this exact one, but definitely a brand to be on the lookout for. I've never found it before. Let me know if it is on your radar. Let me know if you've ever found it before. What did you find? How fast did it sell? What did you get for it? I want to know. I want to know everybody's experience with this brand, but until then, commit that tag to memory. But that is it, guys. That is the haul for today. Thank you so much for hanging with me while I go through these. I always have so much fun taking you through these hauls. A lot of times when I'm out of the bins, there are certain things that I will literally pick up just to talk with you guys about it. Just some really interesting things this week. Some cool vintage, some new Bolo brands, some fun trips down memory lane. But I think I've got about $1,000 worth of sales here, which is fantastic, especially for such a short time at the bins. And definitely some pieces that I cannot wait to get listed. But guys, don't ever hesitate to let me know if there's any content you want to see me do. Of course, if you had fun, please consider leaving a like or a comment on this video. Of course, don't forget to hit subscribe. I would love to have you along on this journey. But without further ado, everyone, have the most beautiful week. Happy hunting, and I will see you all in the next one.